In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a Supermarine Walrus in Minecraft. Now, if you guys are new to the channel at all, we're here to help you build bigger and better. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. This one is 11 blocks long, 13 blocks wide, and it is 6 blocks high. Anyway guys, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. Here is the plane that I've actually got right here. So this is the Supermarine Walrus. This will fit on the King George V battleship as well. So I showed that just in the intro for you guys. Now, one thing to note is that normally this would actually have, these wheels and also the back down. But because this is kind of in its flying mode, also in the catapult mode, as I've put it on the battleship, that's why I've kind of got it out. But you could, do some tweaks on this. Up to you guys on the colours. What I've gone for is kind of like a couple bits of grey underneath, and then mostly these kind of greeny colours, very, very kind of greeny kind of colours on there. So materials you're going to need are dark prismarine slab, dark prismarine stairs, green terracotta, stone slab, stone stairs, wither skeleton skull, waxed weathered copper trapdoor, such a mouthful that one. You're also going to need a warped sign and also a warped trapdoor as well. Try not to destroy the floor like I am. But, if you do, it does not matter too much at all. So if you guys want to build a box with this one is 13 blocks wide and 11 blocks long, like I said in the intro bit. What we'll do first is right at the front right here, we're going to actually have, there we go, a dark prismarine stair. We're going to have one upside down, and it's going to be a block above the kind of like floor, really, where you've got that there. Then what we're going to do is underneath this, we're going to have a nice stone slab. Then we'll get an upside down stone stair. Then we're going to put a stone slab on the end of that one as well. With your wither skeleton skulls, we're going to have one of them there and one of them there like that. Just looking inwards, so get the faces inwards. These are your wheels. You can use custom player heads as well if you prefer it. If you do, no problem at all. With your green terracotta now, we're going to have 4 of those behind. 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. Then we're going to have a dark prismarine slab. Then we're going to have a green terracotta block, an upside down dark prismarine stair, and then 2 dark prismarine slabs, and that'll be like 1 block away from the outer parts of this one here. With your warped trapdoor now, you can whack that onto the side there. There's this nice little gun emplacement. There's actually one on the front and also one at the back. I only actually got to put in one at the back because the front is kind of a little bit higher up. I couldn't fit one in. We're going to have 2 slabs right in here like that. Now for the actual window kind of part of it, the actual cockpit, what I did is I used waxed weathered copper trapdoor for this, so whack one of those up on the front there, have one on the side, have one on the other side, whoops, and knock that down, and then have one on the top as well. Behind this, have a green terracotta block. Then we're going to have a dark prismarine stair going down from there. Then next, right onto this one, we're going to have a warped trapdoor. So put that in there as well. Okay, so on the top of this one now, what we're going to do is right where we've got the actual cockpit, we're going to have 4 of the warped trapdoors going out to the sides from the top of this block. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And do the same on the other side, why not? So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to leave this one, and then we're going to have 5 going out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that. Now under the last one, we're also going to put down another trapdoor. I know this seems a bit weird. We've got like a gap there. We've got a gap underneath here. What's going on? Well, I'll show you guys after we've gotten to the next bit, okay? It's just to connect in these wings as best as we can. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then under, we're going to have 1 on that one underneath there, like that. Now what we'll do is, if we grab ourselves, what do we need? We need an end rod. That's the main one. A nice end rod in here. What we're going to do for these bits is we're going to have an end rod right here. And we're also going to have another one at the back as well, going down like that. And with our dark prismarine stairs, we're going to have an upside down stair on the front part of that there. Then we're going to have a slab going back. So let's do the same on the other side now. So right there, end rod. Let's get another end rod going down at the back part of it. We get a stair at the front and a slab at the back, like that there. Now on the back one of these, we're going to add 2 of them up. So 1, 2. And then this one right here, we're going to have 1, but I want to have that where, well, we'll see it in a second, but what you want to try and do is get your end rod where it's right here instead, where it's going that way round. It means we're missing this one. You could, of course, have them all joined up like that, but then you have no wing at all joining between the two of them. So it just looks a little bit weird, I find. So that's why I've kind of gone for that. Whoops. Let's get that in there. So that's why I've got that there, and that's why I had this one. Decided to go with the back one instead of the front one. So we go 2 right there. I'm going to put in that other one as well, right in here. Now this one, what we're going to do is do 2 going on top of that one. So 1, 2 right there like that. So you can kind of see what we're trying to do. I'm trying to put them in places so that when you see it from different angles, you'll kind of see the supports in there. At least that's the idea with this. So there we go. We can now get rid of that end rod. Now what we'll do then is we're going to grab some other blocks. You can either grab string, or if you can, get yourselves a barrier block. Barrier block's always nice and good for this. So barrier block. I'm also going to get some green carpet as well. We're going to put some green carpet over the top of your wither skeleton skull. And in fact, with your wither skeleton skull as well, add this onto the back of this piece right here. That's going to be the back wheel. Again, guys, like I said, those 2 wheels and this one should really be touching. But if it's in the catapult way, it's kind of like more upright. And also, obviously, when it's flying as well, you'd hope it'd be upright if it's flying. But yeah, there we go. That's what we get for that bit. What we're going to do at the back now is we're going to have some barrier blocks here. We're going to have, I think it's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, switch that out for your nice string if you can't do that. Then at the end as well, put one in there and also have a nice green carpet there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also on this one right here. And plonk that on in as well. We're going to do the same thing above as well. So there we go. Get in your stuff. Don't go for the middle though. We'll put some other stuff in the middle. But right at the back here, we end up with our barrier blocks with our nice green carpet on top, or string as well. There we go. So get those on top. And then with our, there we go, warped trapdoor, do the same thing we did before. So we're going to have our warped trapdoors over this piece right there. There we go. It's a really interesting design with the, and you'll see it when in a second where you see where the engine is right at the top. It's really odd, but kind of works, I guess. So there we go. That's what we get for that bit right there. So what we'll do next now is actually going to go and grab a couple more blocks after we place down our last green carpet. There we go. Put your green carpet there. And actually, let's do the warp signs as well. Let's get that done. So warp signs, we're going to have those on the sides here, 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 and here, like that. All right. Just adds in a little bit more thickness, I guess. We just can't put it over that one, obviously. But that's fine. We can put those in. Now, you could obviously put a nice little tail number, things like that on there, if you guys wanted to. Right, I'll grab some more materials and I'll reel those off. So next up, what I want you guys to grab is spruce fence gate, polished basalt, polished blackstone button, skeleton skull, chain, polished tough wall, mossy cobblestone wall, and also warped trapdoor. Now, if in the future we've got a better green wool, then please go for that one. The only reason I didn't go for Prismarine is because it kind of looks a little bit too light blue, whereas at least the mossy one is definitely green, although it's like green and grey. But it kind of works for this one anyway. So yeah, if you guys want something else, you can go for something else. And yeah, your warped trapdoor, you're still going to need one of those. So those are your new materials, but you know, feel free to switch them out for whatever colours you want, actually. What we're going to do is going to put the spruce fence gate on top of here and also one on top of there. And we're going to punch them both to the outside, you know, their respective outsides, that kind of thing. We're going to have a polished basalt wool right on top of here, or polished basalt block even, not wool. 2 of those right there on top. That's going to be our engine block. At the front, we're going to have a polished tough wool, and we're going to use the debug stick later. I'll show you that right at the end. At the back, you're going to put a skeleton skull on there. And we're going to have chains going around. Feel free to switch that out for a custom player head if you prefer one of those, you know, like a nice light grey kind of one would do absolutely fine. You could also do it for a wither as well. I've just gone for wither for the, well, the things, what are they called? The wheels. There we go. There's also another block that we forgot to get, actually, which is a dark oak fence gate. And that is going to be placed right on top of this little bit here. And that's going to be one of the gun emplacements. Now, you can do it where you've just got one going across the side here, but I don't know. I preferred it where it's a little bit smaller, although it's not a double gun or anything like that. This is just, apparently I just can't get in there. That's just in there. And then if we punch this through, we can punch it backwards. I just think this looks better. It's totally up to you guys, though. I just didn't want it to like kind of fill the whole thing up. At least there's a little bit of space there. So yeah, it's up to you guys though. With your Blackstone button, put that on the inner part here. Actually, what we have to do is knock this one out. That's really annoying. Knock that green carpet out, put in your button on the side there, and then what we'll do is we'll use that carpet and put it on top of the button. So you have to do sneak and click to get this on top. So sneak, and you can then click or place, whatever your place button is. That'll then get that on top there. I forgot about that one, sorry guys. Right, so for the back, what we're going to do is with our mossy cobblestone, we're going to have 2 going back, and then we're going to have 2 on top as well, like that. So 2 going back, 2 on top. With your spruce fence gate, have that there, punch that in, have that there, punch that in like that. Then with your warp trapdoor, have 2 going out, 1, 2, and same on the other side, 1, 2, like that. It's really cool, that bit. Right, so what we'll do now is we are going to get our debug stick. So this is something that you can't do on every version of Minecraft, at least as I'm playing it, unless people tell me different in the comments, because I don't have a console version of this, so I can't check. So if you do /give your name debug_stick, hopefully you'll get one of these magical items. Now what this will allow us to do is a couple different little edits. So for example, this kind of wall that we've got at the front, that is north to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make north go out. So you can then start to edit these properties, and I can get rid of the up property as well, make that smooth, and it just looks a lot better, I find. You can also do that to tool if you want to. I just prefer it like that. With the ones at the back, we can do quite a bit. So like this one, I'm going to make the north property, which is there. I'm going to do that to tool, and I can then get rid of the up property as well, like that. So that's really cool. I find it awesome. I just think it's just so good. You could also do something with this one right here if you wanted the, for example, south to go out. You know, you could have that sticking out a little bit. It doesn't really do that on this one. If anything, there might be one down the bottom. I just didn't like the look of it overall, so I just left mine like that there. But those are the only 2 little debug stick parts of it, as you can see. But guys, that is literally it for this tutorial. I'm hoping that you guys have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you really enjoy my content, please do check out my membership program. You'll get stuff as part of that. Just check out what's included in each tier. And also, remember, it always does help the channel out. You know, I wouldn't be here without my members. So thank you, awesome members. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.